Alright, it's vlog time with Noiji Tot. And just right off the bat, I thought I'd do a fast recap of UFC 114. I thought John Hathaway really did a good job. And Diego Sanchez didn't look that different than he's always looked. So I think John Hathaway is just, you know, another level higher than what he's at, which is really exciting. There are a lot of young fighters now, like John Hathaway, like Evan Dunham, like Paulo Thiago, who are just so good at so young of an age. It's really exciting to watch where their careers go from now, and that's all at 170. So yeah, that's really neat. The Little Nog versus Jason Brill's fight, that was an interesting fight. It's really back and forth, and really anyone's fight. But yeah, I gave it to Jason Brill's. I thought he should have won it. I was really just hoping it would just magically go 5 rounds, because it had so much more life left in it. The Mike Russo versus Todd Duffy fight, that was classic. Todd Duffy just batters this guy pretty much the whole fight until the end there, where Russo catches him with a little tiny, like Solgata said, just an arm jab, like had no hip movement or not really that much torque into it, just, you know, all arm, and it caught him and sent him down, and he hit him again on the way down, and he got like the worst follow-up punch on the ground ever. But I think he was being nice to him. He was like, you know, you're already finished, but he just a little hammer fist, and that was it. It just blew me away. Yeah, Russo, I mean, I don't know what he does. He demonstrated he didn't have good enough grappling to get Todd Duffy down. He could take a punch, but, you know, he has to wait the whole fight till someone tires themselves out on him to get that win, so get a chance to hurt somebody. So, I mean, he needs to improve something here to go on and keep winning. You know, Todd Duffy, he really needs to find a balance between his muscle mass and stamina, is what I think. Rashad Evans versus Quentin Jackson. A lot of people don't like this fight. I found it really kind of interesting because it has two really like marketable characters in it, where everything they do is exemplified, you know, where everything, even small stuff, is just so much bigger than it really is. Rashad looked good though. Yeah, I was just watching, like, Rashad would do this thing where he was right in front of Quentin when they were taken apart and they were standing, where he would just he would kneel down, he'd be bent knees and stuff, and he'd throw his arm up like this, you know, like, you know, keeping him distracted or something. But I was thinking, if Quentin could throw a kick right now, he could get a head kick and not even have to raise his foot higher than his waist. But he just wanted to do the boxing stuff, and that's fine and dandy, but it's not going to win you that fight. That was a really exciting fight. Both guys were in trouble at different parts of the fight. It was really close. It kept me on the edge of my seat. I thought it was interesting. But, you know, it was also because of that emotional draw to it that helped keep it exciting. So, yeah, it was a really good card for what it was, with the fighters they had to use in this. It just really paid off. It was one of those cards that surprised you.
Hit me some midget archers. The midget archer army comes. I fall back and punch them in the gums. The midget archer army is coming to die. Gotta lay low. Hit them in the face when they're walking real slow. Pick them off one by one. Punching the midget army. The midget arch army.
Last week at the Lost finale, I had some company over and we were talking about who has the best $5 pizza. And to me, I think the decision's really easy, because you got Domino's and they retooled their pizza. It still tastes kind of weird. The crust tastes like really rubbery and stuff. You got Pizza Hut, and it's, you know, Pizza Hut. They're trying to do the Mamma Mia's, and the Mamma Mia's are a really cheap version of the regular pizza. It's just really stripped down to where you don't have much cheese on it, not a lot of toppings, and it's just not very good. The sauce is different. It's more, it has more like sugar to it than the regular sauce. And then you have a little company called Little Caesars, who makes a damn fine $5 pizza. It's great. It looks like any other pizza. It doesn't look like it's been, you know, everything scraped off of it because you're buying a cheaper pizza. It's a superior pizza to the $5 pizzas, and it's a good pizza. It tastes good. It reminds me of a classy inn like pizza where it's just an old-fashioned pizza that's good and doesn't need much change to it. Good crust. I mean, edible crust after you eat the pizza. Just everything is pretty good with it. And then he said, though, he likes, overall, if you had any money to spend in the world, he says he likes Papa John's. And I did not get that at all, because Papa John's is like the worst pizza I've ever had. And Papa John's has like these huge tumors on their pizza where all the toppings like slide off into the ground, and you just got this tumor here, and you're eating like dough and air. And the pizza itself, when you actually get to buy a pizza, when you're eating around the tumor to eat the pizza, it's not that great. I don't like the tomato sauce at all. It tastes like it's from a can. They say it's not from a can, but it tastes canny. The other toppings, I mean, the mozzarella and the pepperoni is pretty basic. They can't really screw that up. But the crust and the sauce don't do it for me. Blah. Yeah, it's way too doughy. They don't make a thin crust. They just make one big, thick, I guess it's like a pan pizza at Papa John's. The only cool thing I always thought about them is they put that pepper in there, and you could have some of that, garlic sauce to dip your breadsticks. And that's, innovative for them, because you really can't do much with their pizza without any extra bonus accessories. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw that out there, really. How can you like Papa John's? It's awful. It's a tumor, and the stuff that's not a tumor sucks shit. It was funny, just the other day I was at Home Depot, and they got some crooked wood there at Home Depot. Some crooked ass wood. So I see this Mexican guy off far from me, and I see him talking to random people, and I heard something like Shane or something, and he just keeps on going around talking to people. And I thought, in my mind, this is just a thing about, how you project different stereotypes on different people. I've seen the Mexicans there. I've seen them trying to get work before. They'll load up in a van or truck. Someone has a project and think, oh, we'll get paid for whatever. And I thought he was asking for jobs. That's what I thought. So I just avoid eye contact. I just, avoid eye contact at all costs. Turn my back to him, and it's like, whew, on him into giving him some work or something. That no good asshole trying to work hard for the money. Well, I mean, it's just, I'm not going to pay someone to do work that I would rather do myself. But, I felt kind of like an asshole. But later, I find out that Shane's Rib Shack, which is a local cuisine here where I live, was actually doing a free rib day. And he was telling everybody about the free ribs. And I missed out on free ribs because I judged someone before I even knew them. And that's one of those morals in life. You learn the hard way sometimes. And I learned it at a cost of ribs. So whenever you're projecting these crazy stereotypes on people, try to look as a person, and don't try to tack on this other shit that you think about that person before you even know him. Because it may cost you free ribs. Oh, also, if you'll check out my goals and my channels, I said at 3,000 subscribers, very classy, if we ever reach that, I will bring back Shout Out Saturday. What I need from you, if you want to be part of Shout Out Saturday, is first you have to be a subscriber. If you're not like a frequent commenter, and I don't really know if you're subscribed or not, you're gonna have to list your little subscription page, so I manually look through there and just tongue and groove my way in there and find out if you're a subscriber or not. You have to give me audio permission to use your videos. But actually, I'd like audio and video. That would help your chances of getting in there. Is just stand in front of the camera and say, I give Noiji Tut permission to use my videos for Shout Out Saturday. That's it. No fuss, no muss. You can either post that on YouTube, or you probably could just send it to me in email, contact me through PM, and I'll give you my email address, and you can send it to me, and we can work together. Just make sure it's I don't want any crazy files. I want an MPEG file, probably. Don't give me anything that looks like terrorists in it, alright? But yeah, if anyone's interested, and Shout Out Saturday is pretty much me showing video clips of you and telling people why they should subscribe to you and check you out. That's all it is. It's just free promotion for you. And it's fun. A lot of people liked it when I did it. They thought it was some of my better videos. Some people didn't like it. A lot of people didn't like it. But, you know, now with the X feature, you can X out any of the stuff you don't like about me and, you know, keep the rest. So, yeah. I'll see you later. Thank you for your time and patience.